Hello everyone. Today in this video, we will continue further the topic time value of money and discuss computing doubling period of money in compounding technique. I am Madhu Verma and welcome you all at my YouTube channel Learning Academy where learning and education is imparted in an easy way. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe it and press the bell icon for the new video updates. So let's start discussing computing doubling period. What is doubling period? Compound factor tables can be easily used to calculate the doubling period. That is, length of the period in which an amount is going to be double at a certain given rate of interest. Doubling period क्या है? Doubling period वह time period है जिसमें कोई भी given amount एक certain rate of interest पर double हो जाएगी. Means we have to find out the time period जिसमें कोई amount double होगी और rate of interest में given होगा. For example, we find from table A that it takes about 7 years to double the amount at 10% and 6 years at 12% rate of interest. So let's see what is shown in this table. At 10% rate of interest, time period is 1, the amount is 1.1. तो फर्स्ट टाइम पीरियड में इनिशियली अमाउंट कितनी है 1.1, रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट 10% है. तो कितना टाइम पीरियड लगता है इस 1.1 अमाउंट को डबल होने में? It takes almost 7 years. Like you can see here, the amount is 1.949 in 7 years. We can assume it 2. तो यहाँ पर 7 years लगते हैं इस अमाउंट को 10% रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट पर डबल होने में. तो यहाँ पर टेबल से भी हम फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं डबलिंग पीरियड ऑफ मनी. Here we will discuss computing doubling period by direct methods. The doubling period can also be calculated with the help of rule of thumbs. There are some rules of thumb. There are two rules of thumbs to calculate the doubling period. The first rule of thumb is rule of 72. And there is a formula given to calculate here. The doubling period is equal to 72 over rate of interest. Rate of interest will be given in the question. And second rule of thumb is rule of 69. Here the doubling period will be calculated by 0.35 plus 69 over rate of interest. So this is the formula for calculating rule of 69. So let's understand with the help of an example. If you deposit rupees 5,000 today at 6% rate of interest, in how many years will this amount double? Work out this problem by using the rule of 72 and rule of 69. 5,000 हमने आज इन्वेस्ट की है, रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट 6% है, तो कितने टाइम पीरियड में यह अमाउंट डबल हो जाएगी? हमें रूल ऑफ 72 और रूल ऑफ 69 यूज करके इस प्रॉब्लम को वर्कआउट करना है. सो रूल ऑफ 72, व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला? 72 ओवर रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. सो डबलिंग पीरियड विल बी 72 ओवर 6. 6 इज द रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट एंड इट विल बी 12 ईयर्स. तो यहाँ 12 ईयर्स में अमाउंट डबल हो जाएगी. नाउ वी विल अप्लाई द रूल ऑफ 69 ऑल्सो. Here the formula is 0.35 plus 69 over rate of interest. Rate of interest is 6%. So the value is 11.85 years. So means almost 12 years. We'll round it around this figure. तो यहाँ पर almost 12 years में यह amount double हो जाएगी. So these are the two rules of thumbs to calculate the doubling period. Here we will discuss multiple compounding periods. So far, we have considered only the compounding of interest annually. But in many cases, the interest may have to be compounded more than once a year. For example, banks may allow interest on quarterly basis, or a company may allow compounding of interest twice a year, on 30th June or 30th December every year. The future values of money in such cases can be calculated. तो अभी तक हमने जो डिस्कस किया था कंपाउंडिंग ऑफ इंटरेस्ट, वो एनुअली किया था कि एनुअल बेसिस पे इंटरेस्ट की कंपाउंडिंग हो रही है. लेकिन कुछ केसेस ऐसे भी होते हैं जब इंटरेस्ट की जो कंपाउंडिंग है क्वार्टरली बेसिस पे भी होती है, हाफ ईयरली बेसिस पे भी होती है. जैसे कि बैंक्स कई बार क्वार्टरली बेसिस पे अलाउ करते हैं कंपाउंडिंग ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. तो वहां पर जो इंटरेस्ट है वह ज़्यादा होगा एज कम्पेयर टू द एनुअल इंटरेस्ट. तो इसको कैसे कैलकुलेट किया जाएगा? यहाँ पर फ्यूचर वैल्यू ऑफ मनी कैसे कैलकुलेट की जाएगी? तो फॉर्मूला फॉर कैलकुलेटिंग द फ्यूचर वैल्यू ऑफ मनी इज FVN is equal to PV, present value, into 1 plus I over M raised to power M into N. So what is the future value N here? Future value of initial cash outflow after N years. After N years, फ्यूचर वैल्यू क्या होगी इनिशियल कैश आउटफ्लो की? पीवी इज द इनिशियल कैश आउटफ्लो और द प्रेजेंट वैल्यू ऑफ मनी एट टाइम पीरियड 0 and I is the rate of interest per annum. If it is 5%, then I will be 0.05 in decimal. And n is the life of the investment, means the number of periods for which the investment has been undertaken, means the number of periods involved in analysis. And m is the number of times or the frequency of compounding per year, कि कितने number of times हमारी जो क्या frequency है compounding की, that may be quarterly, that may be half yearly. तो जो भी frequency है compounding की, that is called m. So let's understand it with the help of an example. Calculate compound value of rupees 10,000 at the end of third year at 12% rate of interest when interest is calculated on yearly basis and quarterly basis. So how we will calculate it when interest is computed on a yearly basis? We have already discussed this formula. FVN is equal to PV into 1 plus I raised to power n. So the value here will be 10,000 into 1 plus 0.12 raised to power 3 and the value is 14,050. Now how we will calculate on quarterly basis? The formula is this. As we have discussed in the earlier slide, PV into 1 plus I upon m raised to power m into n. So we will put the values here. It is 10,000. 10,000 is the initial amount plus 1 multiply by 1 plus 0.12. 0.12 rate of interest upon 4. What is 4 here? Because यहाँ पर जो compounding है interest की वह quarterly basis पे है और 4 quarters होते हैं 1 year में, तो यहाँ पर m आएगा 4 raised to power m into n. M is 4 and n is 3. So what will be the value here? It is 14,257.6. So you can see जब yearly basis पे compounding हुई थी interest की तो amount थी 14,050 और यहाँ पर amount है 14,257.6. तो जब एक ईयर में 1 ईयर में एक से ज्यादा बार कंपाउंडिंग होती है इंटरेस्ट की तब वैल्यू ज्यादा आएगी बिकॉज वहां पर इंटरेस्ट ज्यादा होता है. Here we will discuss effective rate of interest in case of multi-period compounding. In the earlier slide, we discussed how we will calculate the amount future value in the multi-period कंपाउंडिंग जब एक से ज्यादा बार कंपाउंडिंग होती है. तो यहाँ पर रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट भी हमारी चेंज हो जाती है. जो इफेक्टिव रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट है जब मल्टी पीरियड कंपाउंडिंग होती है तो वह ज्यादा होती है एज कंपेयर टू जब एनुअली या फिर ईयर में एक ही बार कंपाउंडिंग. So we have noticed above that the amount grows faster in case of multi-period compounding. That is, when the frequency of interest compounding is more than once a year. It is so because the actual rate of interest realized, called effective rate in case of multi-period compounding, is more than the apparent annual rate of interest, called the nominal rate, and which can be calculated by the formula. तो यहाँ पर effective rate of interest हम कैसे calculate करेंगे? The formula is effective rate of interest, that is called EIR, is equal to 1 plus I over m raised to power m minus 1. And I is the rate of interest per annum. If it is 5%, then it will be 0.05. N is the life of investment. And m is the number of times or the frequency of compounding per year. So let's take an example. A company offers 12% rate of interest on deposits. What is the effective rate of interest if the compounding is done on half yearly, quarterly and monthly basis? So formula is this. If the compounding is done on half yearly basis, the effective rate of interest will be EIR is equal to 1 plus 0.12. 0.12 is the rate of interest over 2. Because the compounding is done half yearly, तो यहाँ पर 2 times compounding हुई 1 year में, तो यहाँ पर m होगा 2 raised to power m is 2 minus 1, तो वैल्यू क्या आएगी 12.36%. And when the compounding is done quarterly, effective rate of interest shall be, it will be 1 plus 0.12 over 4 because there are 4 quarters in a year, तो यहाँ पर m आएगा 4 raised to power 4 minus 1, it will be 12.55%. And when compounding is done monthly, the effective rate of interest shall be EIR is equal to 1 plus 0.12 over 12 raised to power 12 minus 1. Because monthly है तो यहाँ पर 12 times compounding हुई है interest की, तो यहाँ पर raised to power m, यहाँ पर m हमारा 12 होगा, तो amount आई 12.68%. So like you can see here, जब हाफ ईयरली बेसिस पे कंपाउंडिंग हुई थी तो रेट ऑफ जो इफेक्टिव रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट थी वह थी 12.36%, क्वार्टरली बेसिस पे थी 12.55%, और इफ यहाँ पर जब मंथली बेसिस पे हुई 12.68%. मीन्स जितनी बार ज्यादा, अब हाफ ईयरली में 2 बार कंपाउंडिंग है, क्वार्टरली में 4 टाइम्स कंपाउंडिंग है, मंथली में 12 टाइम्स कंपाउंडिंग है, तो जितना भी नंबर कंपाउंडिंग का फ्रीक्वेंसी उसकी इंक्रीज हो रही है उतने ही इफेक्टिव रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट भी ज्यादा होगी. इसलिए जो फ्यूचर वैल्यू है मनी की ज्यादा आती है अगर फ्रीक्वेंसी कंपाउंडिंग की ज्यादा होती है, मल्टी पीरियड कंपाउंडिंग. So thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe my YouTube channel, like the video and share it with your friends. And please give your comments in the comment box about how did you like the video.